I give him a call? What was the call? Kilo 5, Whiskey Mike Juliet, K5WXY. I guess he don't hear me. Well, he didn't hear me. N05G, K5WXY. Yeah, you're about an S8 here. You gonna stick around for the net? This is just the pre-net. We're just horsing around. Oh, I wish you'd stick around to the end because, you know, we asked for anybody that wants the frequency, and there'll be a lot of people wanting to try to see if they can work you. Well, you're banging in here tonight. Top, you got a copy on N05G, Philip over there in Minden, Louisiana?
I've got a very light copy, not really a copy. I'm not getting much, but he is breaking squelch in and out. But let me see if I can work him. November Oscar 5 Golf, any copy, Kilo, India 5, Lima Echo Tango, Decatur, Wise County. Yeah, I don't think he heard me, but he was breaking squelch, and that almost never happens. He's way out there.
Yeah, Philip, did you copy top? Okay, are you able to copy KK2TT? He's about halfway between you and me. Okay, there's KK2TT. He's about halfway between Tyler and Longview. Do you copy him? Okay, Philip, KK2TT came back to you. There's a station in Fairfield that's trying to see if he can reach you. Fairfield is south of Dallas on I-45. Yeah. Philip, he came back to you. He came back to you. He said you're booming in into Fairfield. Well, the Fairfield station is hearing you. I guess you don't hear him. KK2TT out there somewhere in Smith County between Tyler and Longview is hearing you as well. Yeah, I say he's hearing you as well. Yeah, Philip, KK2TT says he's only running 100 watts.
KI5LET. Alpha Juliet 0, Papa Alpha. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. Nothing heard there. Okay, this is KI5LET. You're getting ready for the net to start here in just a couple minutes. So net control tonight is Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. He's out of Fort Worth and Tarrant County. And our net logger tonight is Chris. He's Alpha Juliet 0, Papa Alpha. And let's see, I guess that's about it. So the net's getting ready to start. I'm going to clear out all the pre-net check-ins. Thanks, everybody, for lighting up the band scopes in North Texas. There was a lot of activity tonight. Propagation seems pretty good in a lot of areas, so it's kind of exciting. I was here in Fairfield and just barely here in Mendon, Louisiana, and an Oklahoma station, so it's sounding interesting. Okay, good luck, everybody. This is KI5LET. I'm going to go wait for the net to start.
Good evening, everybody. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. It looks like it's right about 8 o'clock. Is the frequency in use?
Is your video up?
Indeed it is. Let's see here. Yeah, this is not hearing anything, and Gary, that sounded like you out there. So, yeah, we are streaming and not hearing anything. I am Trey, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We meet every Friday at 8 p.m. on 146.580. This is a directed net, and I will call for check-ins county by county. There are two listen-in frequencies, 145.310 out of Weatherford and 444.925 from the Chalk Mountain repeater. Tyler, Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray makes those available for us, and they certainly make the net more enjoyable, especially for the western counties. I provide a YouTube stream from my location in southwest Fort Worth, Tarrant County. If you are outside of the aforementioned repeaters, just search North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net or my call sign Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. It should pop up. And I think we got Chris, it sounds like, Alpha Juliet 0, Papa Alpha, running net logger. Certainly appreciate that. That helps me a lot. So let's go ahead and get things kicked off and see if we've got any newly licensed or upgrades. Or if you're new to the net and this is your first time checking in, we let you come to the front of the line. So if you meet any of those check boxes there, come with your call now. Like we got somebody there, but I'm going to need a relay.
Yeah, the station, go ahead and give me your call. Yeah, it's Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November. He's got to go to work. He wants to check in.
Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November. That's Dan. He must not be over this side of town yet, but we'll get him in the log. That works out great. And let's see here, real quick, let's go ahead and see what relay stations we have this evening. I think we have got Wayne out of Parker County. Are you on board this evening?
Good evening to you, or afternoon, Trey. KE5NGM, N5FPD.
Well, perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to start here in Tarrant County in just a second or two, and then we're going to move over to Toppy. He's going to call some of the western counties, then we'll move on down to the south, and we'll see if we can't get Wiley down there. Wiley, are you with us this evening? wasn't hearing you direct, but I heard something there.
Are you hearing me now?
Through the repeater, so I know you're there. So good deal, Wiley. I guess it's you may be pointing the wrong direction, or I don't know what's going on, but we'll get you here in just a second, one way or another. Let's see. Do I have a direct path out to Mike VSP's location this evening?
I do copy you at the moment. KE5NGM, KF5VSP.
All right, we'll be headed your way here in just a bit. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and call for the home county of Tarrant here and see who all we've got. Tarrant County, come with your call now.
November 5, Kilo, Fox, X-Ray.
Kilo, India, 5, Hotel, X-Ray, Kilo.
Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-Ray Yankee.
Alpha Echo 5, Tango, X-Ray.
All right, let's run that list real quick. Got November 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray. Then we've got Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. That's Keith, right down the road from me. And then Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-Ray Yankee. Nice signal, of course, here into Southwest Fort Worth. And then Alpha Echo 5, Tango X-Ray. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Kilo 5, Juliet, Quebec.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf.
All right, Juliet, Quebec station. Can you try it one more time? It wasn't your fault, it was mine.
Roger, Roger. K5JQ, Kilo 5, Juliet, Quebec.
It was even easy, too. Kilo 5, Juliet, Quebec. We got you in the log. And then also Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf got you in the log as well. Excellent signal into Southwest Fort Worth this evening. Any other Tarrant County stations?
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf.
KB5 WB.
All right, November 3, Delta Mike, N3D, Delta Mike Echo. I didn't write down the E. Well, we'll get you in the log. And then KB5WB, that is David over there. I think he's at the Fort Worth house. If he isn't, I'll be really impressed with the signal. And then let's see, I heard Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf in there again. Did you have something for us?
No, sorry, Trey. I just thought that was too important. I missed your first recognition. K2RG back to net.
Hey, no problem. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you. So we got you in the log. Let's see. Last call for Tarrant County before we move on.
Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray, KE5ECX.
All right, picked up Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray. All right, going to clear with Tarrant County, and let's see who we got over in Parker County this evening.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra. Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie.
Kilo 5, Delta, Charlie.
Fox Papa Delta.
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Yankee Alpha.
All right, let's see who we got here. I got Walt over there in Springtown. That's W5 Bravo November Kilo. And then we got Kilo Golf 5 November Quebec Sierra. Followed by Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Delta Charlie. Then Kilo 5 Delta Charlie. November 5 FPD, got you in there, Wayne. And then Kilo Juliet 5 Yankee Echo Alpha. Any other Parker County stations that I missed?
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo.
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo. We got you in the log. And Wayne, do you mind wrapping up Parker County and then seeing if you can get the others and Mike in there?
I'll certainly give her a try, Trey. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta here in Peaster, Texas, assisting net control out of Tarrant County this evening. Looking for any further check-ins from Parker County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Yankee Alpha.
Okay, I've got Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo, and Pat, I heard you, but you got covered up. Tiffany just beat you to the punch, and she's a little bit louder, I guess, but give me the rest of your call, if you would, please. Okay, Pat, Kilo Charlie 6, Yankee India Romeo. And then we had a correction, Katie caught on to that. Let's see, that's Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Yankee Alpha, which is line 17 there, Chris. So I think we got Katie covered, and let's see, yeah, Jeremy is in there as well. Good deal. All right, any other Parker County? All right, nothing heard. Let's move up to Jack County. Anybody in Jack County this evening?
November Oscar 5 Golf. Got you, Philip. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you might tell Philip that he's hitting the repeater over in Palo Pinto County, because I heard him through the repeater, but we'll get him here in just a minute, Gary. But at any rate, let's see, we were looking over at Jack County. Jack County, any check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Nothing heard in Jack County. Gary, you want to go ahead and get that official and get him logged in?
Yeah, we got November Oscar 5 Golf in Minden, Louisiana.
Hey, fantastic. Appreciate that, Gary. November Oscar 5 Golf, relayed in by K5WXY. Let's see, I didn't hear anybody else in Jack County, so we're going to move to Young County. Young County, your turn.
Thank you, Gary. I heard you. Have a good night.
Hello, Jerry. Good to hear you this evening. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima, over there in Young County. Anybody else in Young County? Nathan, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf, Quebec, Tango. I was waiting for you. Kind of sneaks up on you, doesn't it? Looking for another station over there too, Nathan, but I guess he's not home tonight, so I'll try one more time in Young County. Young County for North Texas, Central Texas 2-meter Simplex. That's easy for me to say. While I'm heading out to the west side, let me
Let me see if our friend over in Haskell County is in. Let's look for Haskell and Throgmorton. Haskell and Throgmorton. Nothing heard. Do I have any relays? All right, with that, we're going to move it a little bit closer to home, coming around counterclockwise. We're going to go over to Palo Pinto County.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Zulu, India, Quebec.
Hey, Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-Ray. Good to hear you this evening. Glad you could make it into the net, Donnie. And let's see, Kilo Fox 5 Zulu India Quebec. So welcome aboard. Appreciate y'all being here. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? Okay, let's see, Chris. We got one we got to squeeze in there. Oh, let's see. You got. We need to squeeze in Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Quebec Tango. That's Nathan out in Albany. So if you could get him put in there, I'd appreciate it. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County? Let me move over to Stevens County. Stevens County, come next. Andrew, how's everything over yonder? You got a great signal this evening. Are you running a different radio, or is condition just good? Said that kind of disappointingly. Were you expecting a Christmas present? Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. All right, I think what I need to do next here, I should have done it before, but I just couldn't resist. I need to call on our friend out there in Eastland County. But I'll make a call for Eastland County, and then maybe Michael can wrap them up. Eastland County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
This is Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform.
Alpha 5, Bravo, November Oscar.
November 5, Romeo Mike Alpha.
And Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa.
That's the one I was waiting on. All right. Howdy, Cam. Hope everything's all right over there in Eastland. Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform got a great signal this evening. Good signal from Kilo Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar. As a matter of fact, everybody's got a good signal. And November 5 Romeo Mike Alpha, followed by Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa in Desdemona. How's everything in Desdemona, Mike?
Hey, pretty good. There's one in there that I don't know if you called it, but it's Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. That is Kevin over in Cisco.
Okay, good catch there, Mike. I appreciate it. Maybe it's time for me to turn the reins over to you and let you bring them in, but let's go ahead and get Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot relayed in by our friend KF5VSV. Are you ready to let my amplifier cool off, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. All clear with N5 FPD. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Excuse me. Mike over in Eastland County in Desdemona. I will be helping out the originating net control out of Tarrant, and I'll be calling the counties out in this direction. let me start off with any other additional check-ins from Eastland County. Okay, we'll take that one too. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Romeo, Quebec or Kilo? Just wanted to make sure. KJ5HRQ out of Stevens County. Got a great signal. How are you hearing me? Well, thanks for checking in. And that's a good point I want to remind everybody. I'm going to be calling counties out here, but if you hear me and you haven't checked in, please just jump in. All right, one more time for anybody else in Eastland County if you didn't check in already. That's a good group. Everybody was strong. Good to hear all those Eastland County stations. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and call on, I'm going to go directly west of me. I'm going to call out west, Callahan, Taylor, and Nolan. If you're in Callahan, Taylor, or Nolan counties and would like to check in, come now. Any stations west of Eastland County, Callahan, Taylor, or Nolan, this is Net Control calling for your check-in. Okay, nothing heard there. Let me drop on down and call for, let me call on ERAF County before I head south. How about ERAF County? Go ahead.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Hello, Mike.
Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra.
There's two familiar voices. Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Hello to you, Phil. And Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra, and that would be Kyle. Any other ERAF County check-ins tonight? All right, nothing heard. Maybe they'll come in here a little bit later. Let me drop on down and call on Comanche County. How about Comanche County check-ins?
Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo.
Good evening to you there, Winston. Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo. Are you hearing me okay? And how about, were you hearing Parker County Station?
No, I was not. I was busy doing something else.
Well, I'm glad you stopped to check in, but good to hear you. That's Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo Winston down there in Comanche County. Any other Comanche County check-ins? I'm going to have to put some more flyers out in Comanche County. Again, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, assisting Net Control. I'm out of Eastland County in Desdemona, and I'd like to call on Brown County now. Brown County.
Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra and Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor. Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf.
Let me run what I heard. All strong signals tonight. Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor, Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf, Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Hotel, and Kilo Charlie 5 November Oscar X-Ray. Good group there. Anybody else in Brown County that would like to check in?
Comment, Mike.
Go ahead, Bill.
We talked about Wayne a while ago, and now he was up and down.
That's good. So, Wayne, they were hearing you down there in Brown County full scale, but QSB, but that's good to know. It's so strange to me that it's either feast or famine from even just me in Eastland County. Y'all must be down a little bit low there, but glad to have everybody there. Next on my list, let's go out to Coleman County. Call for Coleman County check-ins.
Good evening, Mike. Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf.
Ooh, propagation's good out that way. You're 3/4 scale, and that's just being picky, Nick. How are you?
The edges this evening, Mike, but I'm getting by. Yeah, you're solid S5 down here.
That's good. Thanks for always being there. Anybody else listening in Coleman County? Coleman County, if you're out there, come on in. Okay, nothing heard out there. Let me roll back a little bit and let's call on Mills County. Are there any stations listening in Mills County that would like to check in tonight? One more call for Mills County. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Houston County, Whiskey 5 Foxtrot Hotel.
Whiskey 5 Foxtrot Hotel. I got a copy on you here in Eastland County. Tell me again, what county?
That is correct. I'm in Houston County. I don't mean to be out of order. I just got out to the shop and I wanted to check in.
Foxtrot Hotel. Thanks for checking in. Well, we appreciate it. You came way up there, but yep, anytime you can, we'd love to have you. Appreciate that. That's W5 Fox Hotel. Okay, let's call on, again, if you're listening to me and you haven't checked in, I'm just calling counties to kind of keep it organized, but if you haven't checked in, and it's not the county that I'm calling, go ahead and give us a call. But let's just shout out to Hamilton. I'd like to call Hamilton County. Anybody in Hamilton County, do you copy net control? If so, come now. All right, let me give a golly, my push to talk here. Let me give a shout out to Coryell County. Coryell County, if you copy net control, please come now. Yes, ma'am, I hear you that time. That's Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee, Mish out in Coryell. Yes, ma'am, I hear you. Thanks for checking in, Mish. Any other check-ins from Coryell County? All right, I'm going to give... Dang, my mic is not doing well. I'm going to give a call out to counties that are south of Mills. So if you're in San Saba or McCullough or say Lampasas, McCullough County, San Saba County, or Lampasas, and you want to check into the Simplex net, give me a call.
Stream viewers will have to excuse the sneeze.
One more call for Lampasas, San Saba, or McCullough counties. Hey, before I turn it over, I wanted to give a call out to anybody out in Eastland, Comanche, Mills, Brown, Coleman, Taylor, Nolan, anybody out south and west of Eastland County. N5 FPD KF5 VSP.
And thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. N5 FPD in Peaster, Texas, assisting net control out of Tarrant County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. And before we get started, again, we're going to, let's see, Chris, line number 30 is the only one. I think you got everything correct. That is Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. KD5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. Other than that, I think we're good to go. And we're going to see if anybody's around over in Hood County. Hood County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Juliet.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November.
Hey, Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. Good evening to you, Clayton. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox. Hope everything is going well with you, Mike. And Mark, Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Juliet. I cheated because I couldn't remember your name. But I'm going to give her a try the next time. Then we had Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. Do you have any others from Hood County? You sounded like somebody bumped her, what is it, a VFO, that's what I was trying to think of. Bumped her VFO knob. It looked like they were a little bit high in frequency. Try it one more time.
This is Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Hello, Danny. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. Appreciate you being there. Was that you off frequency a minute ago?
Yeah, I had it on the wrong band.
I heard something. I looked out at the display and I saw a signal that was a little bit high. So anyway, glad we got her straightened out and got you in there in the log. Anybody else in Hood County? Hello, Oklahoma. I got a good copy on you this evening. November 0, Mike Uniform Alpha, up in Oklahoma. Let's see. Let me guess. Is that Stillwater? All right, very good, Dave. Well, appreciate you checking in. A little QSB, but I did have a copy on you, and it's always good to hear the Oklahoma folks checking in. You know things are going to be right on Friday night whenever Oklahoma checks into our net. So keep up the good work up there. Anybody else in Hood County or in Oklahoma that'd like to check in, come now. Well, I didn't call, but Mike called Nolan County. Are you ready to check in? Well, you said you were going to be here tonight, and by golly, there you are, showed up in flying colors. And we appreciate it. You're a little bit light here into Peaster this evening, but Q5 copy. And I appreciate you taking the effort to check in tonight, Mike. That was Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox, our friend out in Nolan County.
Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox in Sweetwater, Texas, to be exact. So I always appreciate Mike checking in. Any others in Hood County or anybody else that other counties that are on the west side or north of Parker, if you'd like to check in, come now. Well, I heard two stations in there. One of them I almost could copy. We'll come back to him, but I heard John in there, our foreign traveler back from vacation after retiring. That's November Victor 5 Papa. November Victor 5 Papa over in Young County in Graham, Texas. And then we had, there was a Kilo something or another 5 Hotel Tango. Very, very light. Try it one more time. Okay, I got you copied in there. Very, very light, very scratchy little QSB, but I've got Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta. Appreciate you being there this evening, and it looks like you're up in Grayson County. Is that right? That's close to home. I spent many years in Sherman and Denison area. Very familiar with that area. In fact, I've got a friend of mine that lives out in Tom Beans. Anyway, glad to have you here this evening. Glad that we were able to copy and bring you in. Anybody else in Hood County? Hood County, call. Okay, go ahead, Mike. Okay, that's Kilo 5 Golf, and what was the middle letter? Okay, got it. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you relaying that station in. That was Kilo 5 Golf Lima Tango. That's relayed in by Mike out in Sweetwater. Kilo 5 Golf Lima Tango. Good to have him checked in to the net this evening. All right, let's see. I think we've got everybody in Hood County. We're going to move down and see if we can pick up anybody in Somerville County. Okay, sometimes I don't make it down to Somerville, so I think with that, we're going to pass it back off to the primary net control station over in Tarrant County this evening. That will be Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Trey, if you'd mind picking it up, we'd appreciate it.
Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it. Thank Mike out there as well. We appreciate his relay work and the other folks who worked to get everybody in. That was quite a haul from out west. And we'll pick it up right there. Any Somerville County stations want to get into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call now.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
All right, picked up a couple there. That's Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. We got you in the log. And then Kelly, I believe, Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango, got you in the log as well. Was there somebody else out there, or is that all of Somerville County this evening?
This is Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey, Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey, Tarrant County, over.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey. Nice signal here, of course, into southwest Fort Worth. What part of Tarrant County are you in?
I'm downtown Fort Worth, and this is my first ever QSO as an amateur radio operator. Over.
Hey, how neat is that? Name's Trey here. Certainly welcome to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. and glad to have you in the log. And here at the end of the net, we'll turn the frequency over to you if you'd like, and we'll see if we can't get in the other stations to give you a signal report, and or if you have heard a station on the net that you want to contact, certainly do that as well. So tell me your name, sir. What radio and antenna setup do you have, and we'll get that in the log as well.
Live downtown Fort Worth. Just got my tickets. I got all 3 of my tickets in the same 30-day period a little over a month ago. Over.
All 3 of them. That's great. And tell us about what equipment you have, your radio and your antenna setup.
Well, I have signal sticks as my antenna on a handheld Baofeng little HD unit. Over.
No, you must be up pretty high then, because you're making it to me about 20, 30 over.
Yes, I'm sitting on the top floor of our building downtown, and I've got a line of sight out to the Benbrook Water Tower from here. Over.
Well, that's great. For those of you, or for those that can't hear, this is Kilo India 5 Yankee Whiskey. This is his first ever amateur QSO right now. He has got him a Baofeng on top of a building in downtown Fort Worth. He's making it into me just fine. So if anybody else has got a copy on him, in fact, we'll just take a quick break from the net here. Anybody else got a copy on, or tell me your name, sir, one more time. I don't think I got that down.
Yes, my name is Tom Tutt, T-U-T-T, and a correction on my call sign there. It's Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey. Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey. Over.
All right, I'm sorry. I've had that written down wrong. Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey. We'll get that corrected in the log, and that is Tom. Does anybody else have a copy on Tom?
Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo down here in Egan. He's just breaking the squelch. I can pull about every other word or so out on him, and but he's definitely making it down here. That's roughly, what, 20, 22 miles?
Yeah, that's a ways. So, yeah, you're making it down into Egan, Texas. Well, Tom, welcome again to the net. Congratulations on getting 3 of your tickets, and certainly welcome to the air. We'll be listening for you later on and on future nets. All right, sorry, folks, I got kind of sidetracked there. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're going to clear with Tom, and let's go ahead and move on over to Johnson County while we're thinking about it and see who we got down there.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo 9, Mike, Kilo.
Alpha 5, Charlie Delta Uniform in Arlington, and Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Sierra Mike Bonda. John and Bonda.
All right, let's run that list. Got Mike down there, Kilo India 5 Mike Romeo Whiskey. I think I got that wrong. Whiskey India 5 Mike Romeo Whiskey. My goodness, I'm getting my K's and W's mixed up. And then Kilo 9 Mike Kilo. And then I think the next station was Kilo Delta 5 Charlie Delta Uniform.
No, sir, it was Kilo Alpha 5 Charlie Delta Uniform, John. And we're over here in Arlington tonight, mobile, and my wife is also with me, and her call is Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Sierra Mike.
All right, I got that right now. So that was Kilo Alpha 5, Charlie Delta Uniform, and then got your YL there with you, Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Sierra Mike. Did I get that right?
QSL, and her rig information is the same as mine, FT-991A.
All right, FT-991, sounding good into Southwest Fort Worth over here, about an S7, S8, so making the trip just fine. All right, going to clear with Johnson, or do we have any other Johnson County check-ins?
Yeah, I'll make it official this go around. KB5JOE.
KB5JOE, you are full scale here in Tarrant County this evening, so just making the trip down or up the Chisholm Trail, I guess. Okay, let's see who we got on our list of things next. Let's go ahead and call on Bosque County, see what's going on down there.
Whiskey Charlie, 5 Whiskey Charlie.
Hey there, Wiley, you came up there this time, so I had you a direct copy. Do you mind giving the shout-out to parts to the south and the east? That, I guess, McLennan, Coryell, your usual spots?
Yeah, real quick, I'm on the beam right now. Conditions are really bad for me pointing towards you. You're only doing about an S3 on my meter, and that's unusual. So let me swing the beam around while I've got the button down, and I'm going to point it to the south across Bosque County, and we'll pick up stations in Bosque County as soon as this slow rotator gets it pointed down that direction. All right, Bosque County stations that would like to check in, come now. Anyone in Bosque County that would like to check in? Okay, let's try McLennan County. Anybody in McLennan County? Oh, Brady, glad to have you checking in. Recognize W5AWW. Anybody else down to the south?
And Romy, if you're by chance watching the stream, I heard you in
Okay, I'm going to
there.
bring the beam back up
We'll get you
a little
in the
bit
log.
to the east. And we'll see if there's anybody in Hill County. How about check-ins from Hill County?
Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray.
I have KG7YJX. Anybody else in Hill County? How about to the east of Hill County? Freestone, Limestone, Anderson. Anybody that can hear me out to the east of Hill County? Okay, I got Zulu Kilo. Give me your prefix. K9ZZK. Thank you. Band conditions are kind of strange tonight in my area. Anybody else in that area? Out to the east of Hill County. Freestone, Limestone, Anderson, Leon, Van Zant. KJ5HSS, Hotel Sierra Sierra. Thank you, Fairfield. How about another station out there? Nice signal, Keith. Whiskey 5 Kilo, Foxtrot X-ray. Anybody else? Okay, Alpha India 5, Oscar X-ray. Hello, Robert. Thank you for checking in. Anybody else? Well, let me swing the beam back up to the north. Apparently my vertical had a minor infraction of some sort, because it's not working very good tonight. Okay, Trey, did you get those as I called them out?
I think the net logger did. Let me run them here real quick. We got you, Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. We got Whiskey 5, Alpha Whiskey, Whiskey, that's Brady. Then we got Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray. Kilo 9, Zulu Kilo. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Sierra Sierra. And then Keith down X-ray, and then Alpha India 5 Oscar X-ray.
Trey, that's a triple Z on 69.
I heard somebody else in there. Say again.
65.
That was Gary over there, and he says line 65 should be Kilo 9 Zulu Zulu Zulu. So we'll get that in the log. Thank you, Wiley. I appreciate it, and yeah, glad you got everybody wrangled in down there.
I was wrong, Trey. You got it right.
Oh, hold on. We had it right to begin with. Kilo 9 Zulu Zulu Kilo, I think is the right one. So scratch that correction. In fact, while we're thinking about, and then we got N8 November 8 Whiskey Romeo N8WWR. He is up there in the Grapevine area. We got him in there on the tail end of things a little bit earlier.
Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha checking in North Central Texas Simplex net.
Romeo Victor Alpha Station, give me the first part one more time. Romeo Victor Alpha Station, one more time.
Relay.
Oh, I think I doubled with you. Anybody else catch Romeo Victor Alpha's first part?
I think it was Kilo India 5, but I can't be 100% sure.
That sounds right. I think that is Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha. Do we have that right? I got to do something about this speaker. It should stay on continuous.
Roger, roger. That's Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha. Thank you.
Perfect. Got you in the log. Sorry I made it so complicated there. We got you in. All right. Let's clear with Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha, and then let's move down to Ellis County and see who we got down there.
Yeah, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-ray Yankee K5WXY and a relay.
Kilo India 5 Yankee Victor India.
Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Quebec Delta.
All right, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-ray Yankee got you in the log. Kilo India 5 Yankee Victor India, that I believe is JD down there in Maypearl. Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Quebec Delta. There was another station that broke squelch, and Gary, you had a relay, so go ahead.
Okay, now I got two relays. The one that broke squelch was Stephen, KJ5JFU, and I copied Brian in Washington County in Brenham, November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango.
All right, good deal. Got Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Fox uniform. Then we got November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango out of Washington County down there in Brenham. And I think I mixed K5 or Kilo 5 Kilo 5 X-ray Yankee. Was that correct? Or no, that's you, Gary. That's yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting everybody mixed up here. 72. That is Whiskey 5 Kilo Fox X-ray.
Oh, you really got it screwed up. Kilo Whiskey X-ray Yankee.
That's terrible, Gary. I am so sorry. I'll get it. K5WXY. I don't know what my problem was. We got you in the log, nevertheless. While I take a break here for a second, do you mind giving a call out to parts to the south and east?
Yeah, no problem, but I think Wally stole all my thunder. Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie, looking for check-ins out southeast, northeast of the Metroplex. Okay, Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango, Joe in Lancaster. Got Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Anybody else out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex that hasn't checked in yet to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net?
November Charlie 5, Papa, Doug in Dallas.
Okay, November Charlie 5, Papa, Doug in Dallas. You doubled with somebody else. Who was the other station? Oh, I should have recognized that voice. Okay, Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike, Chuck down in Woodway. Anybody else south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex wanting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, Kevin, you were the one that doubled with November Charlie 5, Papa. I've got Whiskey 5, Bravo, Sierra Delta down in Van Zant County. All right, one more time. Anybody else south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex wanting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? All right, Trey, I guess that's about it. Wiley down there stole a lot of my thunder. A lot of those stations he relayed in, I could hear.
All right, Gary, let's see here. Run that list that you did get one time just to make sure I got it down.
Okay, we got November 5, Whiskey Charlie Tango, Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango, Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 5, Bravo Sierra Delta, and November Charlie 5, Papa.
All right, I think that all checks out. November 5, Whiskey Charlie Tango, Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango, Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu, November Charlie 5, Papa, had a direct copy on him. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike, I had a copy on you as well. And then Whiskey 5, Bravo Sierra Delta, I may have on you. Try one more time. Let me see if you're making it up here.
You're coming in real scratchy. I can hear you on the stream.
Hey, S4 up here, so you're making the trip. Good deal. Glad to have you in the log. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and clear with Gary down there. That would be Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. This is why I don't run net logger. And let's go ahead and call for Dallas County. I think you got most of Dallas County, but if there's any other Dallas County stations that want to check in, give it a whirl. I think I picked up Kilo November 7, but I didn't get the rest of it. Try it one more time. Yeah, I got the November 3 Kilo. Do I have a relay station that's got a better copy?
It was November 3 Kilo Delta Papa. This is NC5P.
Thanks for the relay there, Doug. I appreciate it. November 3 Kilo Delta Papa. We got you in the log. Sorry I couldn't bring you in all the way. Any other Dallas County stations before we move along? All right, let's make a general geographic call. Collin, Hunt, Rockwall, Kaufman, Rains, Hopkins, Lamar. If you're north and east of DFW, come with your call now. right, then let's move on over and see if we've got anybody in Wise County. I bet we got some folks out there.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Hey there, Top. I appreciate your patience waiting an hour to check in, but we got you in the log, and if you don't mind, do you mind calling the parts that you normally call around you?
Oh, certainly, I would love to do it, and I don't mind at all waiting. In fact, many years ago, I asked to be at the end of the net, and somebody should probably take my place someday, but I like to have the signal reports on everybody and hear everybody before I started making calls. Anyway, this is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, looking for any other Wise County check-ins.
Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra.
All right, we picked up Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra. That's Jason in Rome. Any other Wise County check-ins? All right, there's Gary and Alvord, Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. Thanks for checking in, Gary. Anybody west of Wise County? If you're west of Wise County and you haven't checked in tonight, come now. How about north of Wise County? If you're north of Wise County, Montague, Cook County, Grayson County, or Oklahoma County stations, please come now. All right, there was Kilo 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. Any other stations north of Wise? Grayson, Grayson, Cook County, or Montague County, or Oklahoma stations? All right, while I've got you, Conrad, you're pretty far north there in Cook County. The only Cook County stations that checked in. Do you want to make a net call to see if you can get anybody else?
DQ station, this is Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf. Do you copy me? Okay, actually, there's a...
All right, thanks for trying. I did hear somebody breaking my squelch. Any relays on that station?
560.
All right, thanks again for trying. All right, let's go east. How about Denton County check-ins?
Kilo 5, Delta, Tango Hotel, David near Argyle.
There was somebody else trying in there.
Jason, can you relay them?
I can try one more time. Who was that station that was trying to call when Gainesville called out just now? Looking for the station that was trying to check in North Central Texas net. This is KD5 FNS in Rome. One more time. Top, I'm not getting them now. Apologize for that.
All right, no problem. Thanks for trying, David. Jason, thanks for trying. We did get Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. Any other Denton County stations like to check in, please come now.
November 5, November Alpha, James, Hickory Creek.
All right, I had a good copy on November 5, November Alpha. That's James in Hickory Creek, Denton County. Any other Denton County check-ins?
5
need a volunteer from Denton County to make a call from Denton County for further east or north stations.
Always happy to help.
Go ahead, David.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me turn my squelch off. Okay, this is Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, Southwest Denton County.
Actually, let me know that I was checked in to the North Central Simplex net. Actually, I have two other nets going on right now, high frequency on data.
Call sign phonetically and first name, please.
Curiosity got the best of me. I had to go up there and see what that was.
Okay, try it again, try it again, try it again. Top, there's two stations in there. Are you hearing either one of them?
Negative, negative.
Okay, one more try. Squelch is all the way down, volume's pretty high. Try it again, try it again. Yeah, there's two stations in there, but they're down in the noise, below the noise floor. All right, back to KI5LET, this is K5BTH.
All right, thanks, David. Great job. Anybody else, any relays, anybody else here in those stations David couldn't pick up? All right, nothing else heard. NetLogger has all the stations in the log, and this is KI5LET, back to net.
Thank you there, Top. We do appreciate it as always, and thanks everybody for checking in as well, and the relay stations. I wish we could have got the two in, but the net's not over yet. We'll see what we can do. It is getting close, though, so I think we've come to the end of our county-by-county check-in, so I'm going to open things up to a general call for any late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex nest. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, and anybody is welcome to check in at this point.
Lake Worth, KC5SLQ.
All right, picked up Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Lima, Quebec. We got you in the log this evening. Anybody else wish to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net before we move on to the next section?
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
I copied Whiskey Bravo 5 Papa Oscar India. Is that correct, sir? All right, he says that's correct.
Perfect. Whiskey Bravo 5 Papa Oscar India. We will get him in the log. From Sulphur Springs, it looks like. Okay, last call for late check-ins. Well, the next part of the net is where you can get on the list to make a couple of calls to a station that you've already heard on the net, or if you'd like to make a general call for signal reports, we can also do that. I'm actually going to see if I think it was the Houston County station, were you still available? Because I had you about an S5 up into Southwest Fort Worth. If you're still on line this evening, I'd be curious to see if I'm making it down there. You're about an S3, S4 kind of moving around, but you are perfectly readable up here, so that's quite a haul out there. I'm glad things are connecting up for us.
Pretty well pointed at you. I'm running a couple hundred watts to a 9-element M squared about 80 feet, and I believe it's pretty well on you. You're over S9 here.
Well, that's great. You're doing all the work. I'm running about 160 into a Diamond X700 at about 40 feet. So that's also my good direction. So glad I'm making it out to the southeast this evening. Thanks for coming back, and going to clear with you, and then anybody else that would like to get on the list to make a couple of net calls or get a signal report, come with your call now.
K85 FNS.
KI5 LET.
All right, got a couple of takers there. Let's start off with Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra. The frequency is yours.
Good evening, K85 FNS in Rome, Texas. 100 watts on a GP9. I also just wanted to see if the Crockett Houston County station could copy me, over.
Yes, sir. You're S7 here. Great signal. Go ahead.
That is awesome. I got you a little scratchy at S6, X5, S6 about. That's great. That's all I wanted to try. Band must be open tonight. Good hearing you, sir.
Whiskey 5 Oscar Charlie Delta, is it too late to check in?
Not at all, but you got to give me a call one more time. I couldn't get my pen out in time.
Sorry. Whiskey 5 Oscar Charlie Delta. I had stupid repeater shift on in this thing, and I was wondering why you guys couldn't hear me.
I promise it happens to the best of us. So we got you in the log. Whiskey 5 Oscar Charlie Delta. Where are you located, sir?
West Fort Worth. Actually, I thought we'd already done all this. I'll send it through AIM.
Oh, that's all right. It's probably in there. I was just curious before I looked up at the screen. So good deal. We got you in the log. Thanks for checking in with us. And then Top, I think you wanted to get on the list to make a couple of calls. Or yeah, I think you're up next. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Trey. This is KI5 LET. We're going to call line 41, Whiskey 5, Fox Hotel, Byron, and Crockett. Any copy, KI5 LET.
Yes, sir. S5, KI5 LET, W5FH. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks for the S5 into Crockett. I'll give you an S3 into Decatur, Wise County. Thank you, sir. And then next to line 40, I heard Nick really solid when he checked in. The pre-net, I couldn't get him, but let me try the conditions right now. Kilo, India 5, Tango, Lima, Golf. Any copy, KI5 LET. All right, thanks, Nick. It came way down. Light copy, but I could hear you. Thanks for that one. And let's see here. I'm going to cheat. And Steven, KJ5JFU, are you still on? Right, nothing heard. He's next door neighbors with Gary, and I heard him louder tonight than I've ever heard him. So I don't know if it was the conditions or he improved his station. KI5 LET. Thanks, Trey. Back to net.
Good deal there, Top. Glad it worked out down there at a Whiskey 5 Fox Hotel. He's been a popular station this evening. Glad to have him in the log this evening, that is for sure. Anybody else wish to get on the list to make a couple of calls or get a signal report or any late check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call now. I think that means it's time to wrap things up. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, and this was the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Certainly appreciate all the relay stations, and Chris, you for running net logger. That certainly helps things out quite a bit. Great job on that. It looks like we had about 90 check-ins this evening, so not bad for a Friday night. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and Top, if you want to give a plug for the 1.25 meter 220 net after this, certainly go right ahead. Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, the net is now closed.
Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, this is AJ0PA.
And KJ5MA. You need to be taking additional check-ins there, Trey.
Certainly, we can get them in there. Let's see, got you, Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha, got you in the log. And then there was a station right before you that I didn't get the first part, or I didn't get any of it. I didn't get it written down. I think it was an Alpha station, though.
This is Alpha Juliet 0 Papa Alpha. I had a question for you, Trey.
Go right ahead.
So there was a N3 station from line 81 that I missed. I know I got a N3 and then I got a Delta Papa, but I don't know what the rest of it was.
Let's see, what line were you talking about?
It was like line 81. It was right around when you were doing Dallas and Warren County. I know I got November 3, and I heard Delta Papa, but I don't know if they kind of crossed or not.
Let me go look real quick. Hold on 1 second. I had on my list right after that November Charlie 5 Papa, but you got him up on line 76. And then let's see. Yeah, I don't have... Let's see here. Hold on one more time.
I think, Trey, that's November 3 Kilo Delta Papa.
That was going to be on the next column over there. I remember having trouble getting him in the log. November 3 Kilo Delta Papa. That was a relay by November Charlie 5 Papa. So, all right. Thank you. Perfect.
All right. Thank you, everyone. AJ0PA, clear.
And then let's see. I think we got Kilo Juliet 5 Fox Tango Tango that would like to check in with us. We're in the general port, or we closed the net, but we're still taking some late check-ins. So if you're out there, certainly give it a try. Anybody happen to have a relay on Fox Tango Tango? That gets us up to 92. Top, you're welcome to give your call, shout out to the 1.25 and 220, or same thing, 220 net, if you're up to it.
All right, thanks, Trey. Appreciate it. This is KI5LET. We're going to have a North Central Texas 1.25 meter Simplex net starting here in just a couple of minutes. We start on the 220 Texas link system, so we start on repeaters. Get a list of check-ins, and then QSY to 223.500 to see who can make Simplex contact. So stand by before 9:30 in the next 5 or 10 minutes. We'll start that net, and it'll be on net logger as well. So just watch for it to show up. Propagation was pretty good on 2 meters tonight, and let's see if that carries over to 1.25 meters. You can check your 220 rig and see what kind of footprint you have for coverage. And the 220 Texas link system it's growing by the day, and it's on right now. So I'm actually listening to 223.500 right now. There's a QSO going on there. So anyway, thanks everybody, and great job, Chris. AJ Alpha Juliet 0 Papa Alpha. Great job on net logger. Jake, great job net control, Trey. And hope to do it again next week. KI5LET, you're going to QSY to the 220 Texas link system.
Hold on, Top. I texted Steven. He's on the radio.
All right, line 73.
Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up here. Certainly thank everybody for checking in this evening. It was a great time. We got quite a few check-ins. Let's see. I'm going to turn them down here just for a second. I might be able to leave the audio on for just a little while longer to see if we can't get it wrapped up. But thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. Have a great weekend. 7-3s all around. I'll catch y'all next time.
Like Gary, it was just amazing. KI5LET. See you next week. QSY to the 220 Texas link system.
Romeo Oscar Golf. Is anyone still on North Texas Simplex net?
Who was the station calling?
This is K2ROG. I didn't know whether you guys were still doing calls or not, if anybody was still monitoring for the North Texas Simplex net.
Well, they might be. What's the call?
My call is Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf.
Trey, are you still there? Okay, Trey, are you still on frequency? Well, I guess he's gone. He was net control, and I don't know who a net logger was. Who was net logger tonight? Well, what was it, K2ROG? I'm sorry, I can't seem to raise anybody.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I actually was on the net, but there was a guy locally, a first-time guy, that called in during the net, and I thought it was on another radio. I thought it was on a repeater that I was monitoring, and I just got off the line with him. We switched over to another station, but I was hoping to get him in on the log as a relay, but if not, I'm going to coach him up for the next week and try and get him in for a relay on the next one next Friday.
Okay, well, Trey's feed is still up, but he's not answering the radio, and I'm not sure who net logger was tonight.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I got in. It was always a great net as usual. Always appreciate those guys. And hey, I do have a question. Are you usually on, and are you going to go to that Denton amateur radio club? I think it's a cookout.
Well, I'm on 580 all the time, and I relay for a lot of stations south and east. Am I going to go where?
I'm sorry, it's the Denton Amateur Radio Club cookout. I think it's next weekend.
I'm down in Waxahachie. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I actually saw something that somebody sent out. Maybe it was on Facebook or something. I'm usually not on there, but I think it was an email from a Facebook, the North Central Texas Simplex Net Facebook group. And yeah, I was kind of surprised to get it too. So I've actually met Trey, Romy, and 8 WWRs, who I actually bought my HF radio for. So, but it's been like over a year since I've seen those guys in person. So I was just kind of asking or wondering or wanted to ask towards the end of the net, but I got hung up with this new guy, and he's a fun guy. He's super excited. I was his first contact ever.
Well, I thought after all this conversation we're having, somebody would, get you logged in, but I guess they're all gone.
Yeah, no worries. Appreciate all that you do on the relays. I'm going to go ahead and clear, and I will talk and hear you guys next Friday night on the K2ROG is clear.
All right, K5WXY, Waxahachie.